Hi guys, Kavin Elizabeth here. I am back again with a third dress related video. This is just something that's been on my mind lately because I've been in the boutique so much, because my photography side of things has pretty much had everything postponed to next year other than a couple of really teeny tiny elopements. And honestly, I have just run out of video topics to do. So everything dress related I can think of, I am doing a video on. And today is going to be all about wedding dress shopping during a pandemic. So the first thing that I would like to tell any bride getting married in 2021 is get your dress now. Even if you're getting married in next October, honestly, you never know what's going to happen with COVID. There could be another wave in the countries where most of the designers source their materials. There could be another wave in New York or in Israel, all these places where a lot of really well-known designers live and a lot of their design houses are based out of. So if something happens and any of those components have to shut down, that could severely delay wedding dresses. So my best advice is you really can't be too early when it comes for any date in 2021. Normally we tell brides to find their dress about 6 to 8 months before the wedding so that it has enough time to come in and to have alterations, but right now, really you cannot be too early for 2021. So make some appointments if you feel safe enough. If you don't, there are some online options. They're not going to be as high end and you're not going to get that experience, but if you do not feel comfortable shopping and your wedding is coming up before, I would say maybe May, then I would say stick with online. But if you feel okay going into a store, I would definitely be very mindful and respectful of the store's policy on guest count and wearing a mask. So for my bridal boutique, the White Flower here in San Diego, we allow brides to bring up to 2 guests and everybody has to wear a mask during the duration of their appointment. We have had some people really poo-poo on this, and to those brides we just say, have fun shopping elsewhere. We are not going to bend the rules. We are going to be as safe as possible because we can't just allow all these different risks to come in. We are trying to be as controlled as we can so that we can stay open and all of our employees and our brides do not get sick from being in this shop. So we've been doing a really great job with that, but we do have some people complain about it, and honestly it is really disheartening because wedding dresses are not essential items. We as a store could choose to not be open right now, but we are open because we want to make sure that the store can survive. But because we are open, we are taking these protocols to make sure that we don't have to shut down. So this is not something that you have to be doing. It's not an essential service like grocery shopping or going to the doctor or something like that. So just understand that if a store has set this policy in place, that you need to abide by it. And when it comes to wedding dress shopping, you are going to be very close to the stylist. They have to clip the dress on you, get you in it. So it's not like you can really distance all that much. So wearing a mask is probably the least that you can do when you are going shopping, and making sure to sanitize, not bringing anybody with you if they have been in contact with anyone who has been sick. So just staying as safe as possible and making sure that you shop responsibly. Now, if you're like, well, Kavin, I have to bring 3 people with me, but none of the stores will let me. What we are recommending for brides like that who want to involve a larger crew, but it is not possible at the moment, is to bring a laptop with you and FaceTime, Skype, or Zoom call all of those other people, and they can be just as much a part of it from the safety and comfort of their own home. So there is totally nothing negative about that at all. It works just as well. It's been working out great. We have people who will Zoom the entire appointment, or people who will just FaceTime or text pictures of the dresses they really love to those people who couldn't make it. So that's definitely something that you can do if you're wanting to involve more people. Additionally, I believe I've mentioned this in past videos, because we really don't suggest that brides bring more than 3 or 4 guests to a normal time in the world, because if you have way too many people, if you've got 6, 7, 8 people with you, there's just way too much going on. Do you really need that many people to be involved? There's just more happening. You have to listen to more different opinions. It slows things down. So we like the smaller guest counts anyway, but to involve those other people can be nice if they are somebody whose opinion you have to have in order to make your gown decision. Now, because you are probably going to be wearing a mask during your appointment, some people say that it hurts their ability to envision themselves on the wedding day, I personally don't think it makes a difference. I have tried on dresses here with a mask on. I can fully see what the dress would look like on my body, no problem. But one thing I would recommend is, because you're gonna be wearing a mask, at least give a lot of attention and styling to your hair so you feel a little bit more glammed up in that regard. Maybe do some nice eye makeup, and I feel like having that balance of things will help kind of cancel out the fact that you've got the mask on, and you'll be able to better see what you would look like on the wedding day when you have your hair styled. Now, my last tip for you guys for your wedding dress shopping process is to be decisive. I talk about this all the time. In the boutiques, we love a decisive bride, a bride who doesn't have to come back 2 more times to try on the same dress. If you find a dress that you love everything about it, and maybe there's some things that are missing, but you can get those done in alterations or through a custom order with the designer. If there's essentially nothing missing barring those things, absolutely buy that dress. You don't have to keep shopping to see if you find something better. If you put something on, you love it, you feel amazing and confident in it, you can see yourself wearing that on the wedding day, that can totally be your dress, and you can cross that off your list. It is done. You no longer have to worry about it. And honestly, right now, during the pandemic, the fewer shops you go to, the better, because at least for me, I rarely leave my condo. I come here to the boutique and I go to do very essential things. I try to go to as few places as possible, because the more places you go, the more at risk you are for getting sick. Now, again, we are being really strict and very careful here, but who knows for whatever boutiques are out there in the world. So again, the less places that you're going, the better. So I would say try to stick to 2 to 3 shops. You can even spread them out over 2 weeks if you'd like, so you're not going to multiple in the same day if that makes you feel a little bit uneasy. But there's absolutely no need to go to like 5, 6, 7, 8 stores. And honestly, if you're going to that many, you are going to a lot of places during a pandemic. And for me personally, I would not find that to be very safe. That would be really risky. So I would say just be decisive, go to fewer stores, give honest feedback to your stylist to help find the right dress for you. And when you find a dress you love, just go ahead and buy it and be super excited. You can celebrate, cross that off your list, and then you can go back home and quarantine, and you don't have to go out anymore for other wedding things, because most other wedding vendors can kind of give their services to you through a consultation. Wedding dresses are really the only thing that you have to actually try on in person to get a feel for. For me, for photography side of things, people can just call me, they love me, they've seen my work online, they book me, that's great. We don't have to do it in person until the engagement session. So that is something to just keep in mind. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know when we're gonna be out of this pandemic. I hope that it's soon. Please be safe, wear a mask, hand sanitize. Do not go out if you think you are sick. Make sure you're getting tested. All these different things, because the better we are about safety precautions, the faster this thing can be over and we can resume normal life. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like. If you have suggestions for any topic, could be dress related, photography related, whatever, definitely let me know. I won't really be able to do any collaborations with people during COVID, so I hope that it's something that I alone can talk to you guys about. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye!